As I mentioned in a previous video that I will link up here, I switched all of my email marketing back to ConvertKit after using another provider for a little over a year. It was one of those I didn't realize how good I had it before I left situations because I got to this new email marketing provider and realized it was missing a ton of features that I really loved that ConvertKit had, but I had already made the switch. I'd already put all this time into making this transition happen, so I figured I should give it a go, see how it goes for a little while, and then I could always switch back, which I ended up doing anyway. If you've ever tried to switch email marketing platforms, you know it can be a really daunting task, and I'm right there with you because I did it twice in a really short amount of time. I blame shiny object syndrome because when it comes to technology in business, that is definitely my weak spot. I thought I would make this video about my migration process and best practices, things I've learned along the way, so in case you're in the middle of a migration or thinking about starting one, you can hopefully use these tips for yourself. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Galen. I am a web designer and marketing educator, and I would love to answer any other questions you have in the comments of this video, so feel free to leave them there. I also want to be fully transparent that this video is sponsored by ConvertKit. They are my all-time favorite email marketing provider, and I've tried a lot of them out there, but the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you today are going to be relevant whether you are migrating to ConvertKit or using any other email marketing platform out there. Anytime you are migrating your email list, it's really tempting to start with your subscribers because that seems like it would be the most logical way to begin this transition. But we actually want to leave your subscribers for last and set everything else up first. So we're going to leave everything you have running exactly as you have it now on your old email marketing platform while you go ahead and create all of your opt-in forms, your email templates, and your automated sequences on the new email provider that you're going to be switching to. We're not updating any opt-in forms or touching anything on your website as of yet. We're basically just creating a copy of your email marketing strategy on this new provider. And like I said, leaving everything running as it is currently with your old one. This is a great opportunity to go through all of your opt-in forms and emails that you've been sending currently and clean them up. If there's anything that you want to redesign, if there's anything that you want to get rid of, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. At this point, you also want to be adding in your tags or sequences to your new email provider and cleaning up any that you haven't used for a while, maybe deleting some, maybe combining others. Like I said, this is a fantastic chance for you to just start really fresh. Personally, I tend to create way too many tags. I might have some that I use one time for a campaign where maybe somebody clicked a link and I add them to a tag. I've never used it since. I don't even really remember why I created it to begin with. So I go through at this point and just kind of get rid of those or delete them or merge them if possible. While doing an email audit can kind of add to the overwhelming nature of this process, you're going to feel so good when you make it on the other side and you're all migrated over to this new email platform and it's really clean and clutter-free. I like to take a deep dive into my email strategy at this point too and just think about what am I actually trying to accomplish with the automated sequences that I currently have? Is there anything that I could add to them? Is there anything that is maybe not working that I might need to redo? And you might be thinking, Galen, what email strategy are you talking about? I have no email strategy at this moment, and that's totally okay too. For you, an email strategy could look like something as simple as planning to send a monthly newsletter. So maybe you have a template for that. Or potentially it is sending every single new subscriber through a welcome sequence that tells them a little bit about what you do as a business and maybe sells them on your top service or product. Or maybe you just want to do a better job of figuring out how subscribers are joining your list or where they're coming from. And currently you only have one email opt-in form, but moving forward, you want to create multiple versions of that. Maybe one that's for your blog, one that's for your main website, one that's for your Instagram link and bio page. Then you can tell exactly where each new person is coming from. For me, I had a bunch of email sequences that were just sort of collecting dust or ones that I hadn't updated in a while. So this was a great reminder to go back in and either delete them or update the copy and just give everything a refresh. I should also mention that if you are switching to ConvertKit like I did, they have a free subscriber migration service for anyone who is switching to the Creator or Creator Pro plan, where they will basically move over all of your subscribers for you, which does a lot of the heavy lifting and just makes the process of transitioning to a new platform that much easier. And if you're switching with over 5,000 subscribers, they will set you up with a dedicated migration expert who's there to help you import all of your forms, your email sequences, your automations, as well as your email templates. I'll include a link with more information below this video so you can check it out, fill out the form, and see if you qualify. I wish I had known about this because it would have saved me so much time. Once you basically have a new and improved version of your email marketing setup on this new platform that you're migrating to, it's time to test things out behind the scenes. So you're going to check and make sure that if you sign up for certain important forms that you're going to be receiving the correct emails on the other side of that. If all of your email automations seem to be firing correctly, you want to move on to the next step of actually swapping out the opt-in forms on your website and landing pages with the new ones that you've created on this new platform. Now, again, we are doing this before we've actually migrated a single subscriber over to the new platform. We're saving the subscribers for last. And the reason for that is we don't want to migrate any subscribers or import any subscribers from your old tool to your new one until we've actually stopped the flow of subscribers to that old email marketing tool. We want everybody new to be coming into the new tool so that way we don't miss anybody during this transition. Once you've swapped out the opt-in forms on your websites and landing pages, every new subscriber that joins your list should be getting automatically added to the new email marketing tool that you're switching to rather than the old one. So you should see your subscriber count start growing slowly on this new platform. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's time to actually import your subscribers. And the best way to do this is through a CSV file, which is basically just a spreadsheet. And whatever tool you're switching to should have a guide to help you format that CSV file to get the best results. So for me, I just Googled ConvertKit import subscribers and I pulled up the support article, and after going through it, I realized that because I'm using tags and custom fields with my subscribers, I wanted to click over to those instructions specifically. I went through their pre-import checklist and used their example CSV file to then create my own or modify the one that I was getting from the tool that I was switching to so that it matches what data ConvertKit expects to receive on their end. This is where it's really nice to have that free migration service so you don't actually have to do any of this part. But it's good to know just in case. Congrats, you now have all of your subscribers loaded and ready to go in your new email marketing platform. I do, however, recommend that you keep your old email marketing tool for about a month just to make sure that you've actually transitioned everything over properly. You also want to leave a little bit of time for any of your old subscribers to finish out sequences that they are currently in. So if they're in an email automation, you want to make sure that they finish that full sequence of emails before you cancel your old subscription, and that way you have them over on the new platform and you don't have to worry about them missing any emails. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos I put out in the future.